Magdalen Street was the main north to south Roman road connecting to King Street and onwards to the Roman town at Caister St Edmund. In this video we will look at the eastern side, and in the next video we'll look at the western side. In the Anglo-Saxon period it was the main street of Norwich, and despite the considerable growth south of the river, until relatively recently Magdalen Street was referred to as Little Norwich. This photo of number 29 is from 1938. In the late 1950s the street was smartened up and painted in pastel shades, and if you look carefully you can still see evidence of that approach today. For much of its history, Magdalen Street was known as Fibriget, meaning the street leading to Fye Bridge, which was the first crossing point of the River Wensum. Progressing along the eastern side, these are numbers 33 to 35 as seen in 1938 and as seen in 2022. This is a rare colour photo of St Saviour's Church in 1936, which has had a number of uses since its closure in the 1970s, including for badminton, as a youth club and as a theatre. These are the buildings next door to the church in 1966, numbered 47 to 51. But from the 1st of January 1971, despite considerable opposition from local traders, the Magdalen Street flyover entirely changed the appearance of the street. You can see the church in the background, the buildings on the right, including the former Duncan Arms pub, remaining, those on the left, including the Queen Victoria pub, being demolished. Number 53, with its herringbone brickwork, also disappeared to make way for the flyover and a car park, surviving buildings beginning from number 59. Further along at number 77, this was the Rose pub, which operated from 1845 until 1971, was destroyed by fire in 1972 and was replaced, along with other buildings, by what is now Roy's. The other buildings which were replaced by Roy's look like this in 1936, the Rose in the foreground and stretching back to number 85 in the distance. Just beyond what you can see in this photo looks like this in 2022. This is number 101 Magdalen Street, which had previously been a doctor's surgery and before that a co-op. In 1900 it was a site of Morris George carriage builder, and until it was demolished in 1550 was the site of All Saints Church. This is the 17th century Cat and Fiddle pub seen in 1997. Closed in 2011, it has been converted for residential use. Progressing further north, this is number 117 and beyond it 115 in 1936 and in 2022. Number 119 was a leather and country store in 1936. It had been a corn and flour merchant in 1900 and is now a convenience store. This is 129 to 131 Magdalen Street. The shop where the awning is about to be pulled down in 1936 was Duncan and Hyde Tailors. In 1900 it was shared by Duncan's Tailors and Reedwin's Photographers. Number 135 was the White Lion pub from at least 1723 until it closed in 1962. It became the Jacquard Club in 1971, subsequently becoming Santana's, and is now residential. Number 157 was the Red Lion pub until it closed in 1938, and now, rebuilt, it is a computer shop. Numbers 161 to 165 are seen here in 1987 and here in 2022. The return journey along the western side of Magdalen Street will be the subject of the next video very shortly. But in the meantime you may be interested in these 3 videos covering nearby areas.